Most traders approach trading like a game. They open the charts, they look for opportunities, they take trades based on what they feel in that moment. Sometimes they win, sometimes they lose. And over time, they start to feel like trading is unpredictable, like it depends on luck, like there is no structure. But here is the truth that separates amateurs from professionals. Trading is not a game. Trading is a business. And if you do not treat it like a business, it will never pay you like one. In this video, I want to explain something very important. The mindset shift you must make to treat trading as a business. Because this one shift can completely change how you trade. It can change how you think. It can change how you manage risk. And it can change your long-term results. If you stay with me until the end of this video, you will understand what it really means to treat trading like a business, how professionals think differently, and how you can start building that mindset step by step. And if you want to continue building a strong trading mindset, consider subscribing to Bull Mindset. This channel is focused on trading psychology, discipline, and long-term consistency. Now let us begin with a simple question. What does a real business do? A real business does not depend on one sale. A real business does not panic after one bad day. A real business follows a system. It manages risk. It tracks performance. It focuses on long-term growth. And most importantly, it operates with discipline. Now think about how most traders behave. They focus on one trade. They react emotionally to wins and losses. They change strategies frequently. They take random risks. They do not track their behavior. This is not a business. This is gambling. Now let us go deeper. When you treat trading like a business, your mindset changes. You stop thinking in terms of single trades. You start thinking in terms of a series of trades. You stop asking, will this trade win? And you start asking, am I following my system? This is a very important shift, because businesses do not focus on one transaction. They focus on consistent performance over time. Now let us talk about the first major mindset shift, from outcome thinking to process thinking. Most traders focus on outcome. They focus on profit. They focus on winning. But professionals focus on process. They focus on execution. They focus on discipline. Because they understand that if the process is correct, results will follow. Now let us talk about the second mindset shift, from emotional decisions to structured decisions. When traders treat trading like a game, they make emotional decisions. They trade based on fear. They trade based on excitement. They trade based on impulse. But when you treat trading like a business, every decision is structured. Every trade has a reason. Every action follows a rule. Now let us talk about the third mindset shift, from short-term thinking to long-term thinking. Most traders think about today. They think about this trade. They think about immediate profit. But professionals think in months. They think in years. They understand that consistency over time is what builds success. Now let us move into real trading examples. Imagine a trader who treats trading like a game. They take a trade. It wins. They feel confident. They increase their risk. They take more trades. Then they lose. The loss is large. Now their emotions take control. Now imagine a trader who treats trading like a business. They take a trade. It wins. They do not change anything. They keep the same risk. They follow the same process. Then they take another trade. It loses. They still do not change anything. Their behavior remains stable. This is how a business operates. Now let us consider another situation. A trader has a losing streak. If they treat trading like a game, they panic. They try to recover quickly. They take impulsive trades. They increase risk, and they lose more. Now imagine a professional trader. They have a losing streak. They do not panic. They review their process. They continue following their system. They understand that losses are part of the business, just like expenses are part of any business. Now let us talk about something deeper. When you treat trading like a business, you accept losses. You do not fear them. You understand that losses are part of the process. They are not failures. They are costs. Just like a business has expenses, trading has losses. And once you accept this, your emotional pressure reduces. Now let us talk about structure. A business has structure. It has rules. It has systems. It has processes. And the same must be true for trading. You must have a trading plan. You must have risk management rules. You must have entry and exit criteria. You must have a routine. Without structure, there is no consistency. Now let us talk about tracking performance. A business tracks everything: revenue, expenses, profit, growth. And in trading, you must do the same. You must track your trades. You must track your behavior. You must review your performance, because without tracking, there is no improvement. Now let us talk about mental frameworks that support this mindset. The first framework is thinking like a business owner. You are not a gambler. You are not chasing luck. You are managing a system. The second framework is process over profit. Focus on execution, not results. The third framework is long-term growth. Think beyond today. Think beyond this week. The fourth framework is emotional discipline. Control your reactions. Stay stable. Now let us talk about practical exercises. One powerful exercise is creating a trading plan. Define your strategy. Define your risk. Define your rules. Follow them strictly. Another exercise is journaling. Write down every trade. Write down your thoughts. This builds awareness. Another helpful practice is daily review. At the end of each day, ask yourself, did I follow my process? Another exercise is weekly review. Look at your performance, identify mistakes, improve gradually. Another important exercise is setting limits. Limit your risk. Limit your trades. Protect your capital. If this video is helping you understand the business mindset, consider subscribing to Bull Mindset, because mindset is the foundation of trading success. Now let us go even deeper. Treating trading like a business creates emotional stability. You stop reacting to every trade. You stop chasing results. You focus on execution, and this creates calmness. Now let us talk about discipline. Discipline is what separates professionals from amateurs. Anyone can take a trade, but not everyone can follow rules consistently. Discipline means doing the right thing even when it feels difficult. Discipline means following your plan even when emotions appear. Now let us talk about patience. Businesses grow over time. They do not become successful overnight. And trading is the same. You must be patient. You must allow your system to work over time. You must avoid rushing. Now let us move toward the final message. Trading is not about quick profits. It is about building a system that produces profits over time. It is about structure. It is about discipline. It is about consistency. Let me leave you with one final thought. If you treat trading like a game, you will get random results. If you treat trading like a business, you will build consistent results. Focus on your process. Focus on your structure. Focus on your discipline. And over time, your results will follow. And if you want to continue building that mindset, subscribe to Bull Mindset. I will see you in the next video.